City of Lee Summit has been fortunate in the success of a number of voter-approved general obligation bond initiatives during the past decade and a half. The passage of those initiatives has benefited the community with new facilities, including a new police station, a new city hall, Fire Station Number 7, a new animal control facility, and new road and infrastructure improvements. Bond initiatives provide needed capital for projects that would be more difficult to fund through more conventional means, such as the general operating budget of the city or special sales tax revenue already dedicated to other projects. On November 2nd, Lee Summit residents will consider whether or not to approve a $37.4 million no-tax increase bond issue to fund city projects in the areas of public safety, infrastructure improvements, and road improvements. A no-tax increase bond issue is made possible when existing bond issues are paid off. As the debt decreases, the city can issue new bonds with voter approval and pay them off over time within the current property tax levy. Thus, there is no need to increase the current property tax levy to pay the debt. There are several projects that would be funded by the 2010 no-tax increase bond issue. Public safety, one area of focus for this bond issue, would entail several projects. One of those public safety projects is an upgrade of the current emergency services radio system, involving the police, fire, water utilities, and public works departments. A recently completed study identified components of the existing system that are not public safety rated. In addition, the current radio system provides poor reception in certain areas of the city. An upgrade would address these situations, as well as meet a Federal Communications Commission mandate of reducing the radio bandwidth by 2013. This is a $2 million project. Also under public safety, $8 million would be used to build a new police training facility and upgrade the existing police detention facility. The police training facility would address several facility needs of the Lee Summit Police Department. The first need is an indoor firing range to provide sidearm training for Lee Summit police officers. Lee Summit has the 6th largest police department in the state of Missouri. By 2011, the department will have close to 143 police officers serving the community. Currently, our police officers have to travel to a facility in Sugar Creek, Missouri for sidearm training. Because of the demand for the Sugar Creek facility by other law enforcement agencies, weather conditions, and the time needed for training, Lee Summit police officers can only train once a year. Best practices in law enforcement state police officers train with their sidearms at least 4 times a year. A firing range would allow our police officers to train more often, thus making them more proficient with their sidearms and increasing public safety. Another component of the police training facility would be training rooms to provide classroom training as a part of the sidearm training. The training rooms would also accommodate self-defense training, neighborhood watch meetings, the Citizens Police Academy, and other community training needs. Another need of the police department that would be fulfilled by the police training facility would be the expanded storage area for evidence and the property of victims. The current evidence storage area in the Lee Summit Police Department is already beyond capacity, necessitating off-site storage. Another public safety project for this bond issue is upgrades to the current police detention facility. State statute and national accreditation standards require sight and sound separation between males and females and juveniles who are in the city's custody. Currently, the department is using a hallway as a makeshift booking area for females. Renovations and upgrades will alleviate this situation. Infrastructure improvements are another area for focus for this bond issue. Lee Summit has approximately 353 miles of sidewalks throughout the city. A 2006 study identified a number of gaps, vertical offsets, cracks, and other defects to be repaired or replaced. While a 2007 no-tax increase bond issue addressed a number of these defects, there are still sidewalk repairs to complete. The 2010 no-tax increase bond issue would fund the next phase of the sidewalk rehabilitation program. This is a $2.5 million project. Deteriorating curbs and gutters in a number of residential areas built within the last 20 years would be replaced under the proposed 2010 No Tax Increase Bond Initiative, too. Many residential areas throughout the city are experiencing this deterioration due to construction standards that were in place at the time of construction, which have since been changed. $9.36 million would fund 2 years of a curb and gutter replacement program. 3 road improvement projects would be funded by the 2010 No Tax Increase Bond issue. The first road improvement project is Strother Road. The Strother Road improvements include realigning and widening Strother Road, which connects the Strother Road interchange to Lee Summit Road. The $3.675 million project would alleviate traffic congestion and provide safer, direct access to the business park, residences, and the hospital in the area. The second project is Tudor Road. The Tudor Road improvements would entail constructing the roadway between Douglas and Ward. The $10.87 million project would relieve traffic on Shipman Road and provide access to areas for future development, and provide additional access to existing businesses and retail shopping venues. The project would also add another elevated crossing of the existing railroad tracks. The Tudor Road improvements will be a separate ballot question. The third road improvement project is View High and I-470 improvements. These roadway improvements, totaling $1 million, include traffic signal installation at the interchange ramps and additional turn lanes along View High. Traffic signals will only be installed if and when development occurs. However, the View High and I-470 corridor is considered the west gateway to the city, and the development effort in this area is an established goal of the city's recent strategic planning effort, Lee Summit 360, Charting Tomorrow, and is supported by the Lee Summit City Council. To recap, on November 2nd, the City of Lee Summit will ask residents to consider whether or not to approve a $37.4 million no tax increase bond issue. The bond issue would make improvements in the areas of public safety, infrastructure, and road improvements. We hope you will take an opportunity to learn more about the 2010 No Tax Increase Bond issue by calling the City at 816-969-1010 or by going to cityofls.net. This video was created solely for the purpose of providing information to citizens about the 2010 No Tax Increase Bond issue. The video is in no way intended to influence the decisions of voters in this matter.